Sega Technical Institute? Where do I sign up? Ladies and gentlemen, let's play Comix Zone. But first, let's go to the options and check this out. Finally, a game that uses the 6-button control scheme. I could kiss you, but I won't, because there's a rat there and it unsettles me. You can choose what the C button does. All of these attacks can be used in-game with a button combination, except Macho Yell, which is just a taunt that doesn't do anything anyway. So I'm going to be choosing block, the manual kind, not the auto kind. I want to be in control of my destiny, and that way if I die, it's entirely my fault. Without further ado, let's start the shebang. Great, a homeless guy jumped out of my comic and is trying to kill me. Typical. Meet Sketch Turner, a guy with the misfortune of being named Sketch Turner. That's like being named Rough Draft, or Practice Child. In fact, that's his name for the rest of the LP. Over here is our would-be compadre, Alyssa Cyan, who has the misfortune of having a color for a last name. I feel sorry for the both of them. Even she can't believe my name. If you're not paying attention to the expository text, let me sum it up for you. I've been trapped in my own comic book, which depresses me to no end, and Alyssa seems to think that I'm some chosen one, a superhero that's come to save New York City from something or another. I don't really know what my job is, but gosh darn it, she's gonna help me do it. And that's really all that matters. So, great. We have a sidekick. Yeah, let me get these items. TNT, a knife, and an unlabeled bottle of liquid that I'm sure drinking will not kill me. It actually does it, it heals you. So, like I mentioned before, the special attacks that you could assign to the C button can be used in-game with some simple button inputs. Up-down attack is a Shaolin kick, down-up is a scissor kick, back-forward is a shoulder dash, and back attacks the enemy behind you. Very simple stuff. Now the reason I didn't choose them is because using them against an enemy, or anything really, damages you. Sort of like the attacks in Streets of Rage. So there you have it. Here's our first enemy, Gravis the Bully, who doesn't like aerial attacks, so I'll stick to the ground. He's supposed to be some sort of an android, but he looks more like a mutant who keeps kicking me. You know, I can do that too. Oh, look at that, aren't we cool? Alright, you do it better. Fair enough. So the homeless guy is pretty serious about killing us. He keeps drawing enemies for us to fight. Little did he know that I'm not only a comic artist, but I also know martial arts. Sucks to be you. Now, this game will give us multiple paths to take, usually one good path, one bad path. I'm going to be trying to take the good path more often than not, because I don't like dying. Call me silly. Not only do your special attacks damage you, so does hitting obstacles in your way. So what you want to do is use your items to do most of the grunt work for you. Good old TNT. If you hold the attack button, you can summon a paper airplane and throw it. This is a very powerful attack, which comes back and can hurt you. And it ought to be powerful, considering how much damage it does to you. Let me free my rat. Hey Roadkill, how's it going? So you really need to attack a lot of things to progress. So, health management, it's a big deal. And suddenly, the sewers. Yeah, practice, it's wet in the sewers. Man, are you ever a detective. It's a good thing you're handsome. This is Strigil, the assassin. And, he's ugly, which is probably why he's wearing a mask. You think fighting with crowbars makes you cool? It does. Makes you a little cool. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty neat gimmick. I mean, Sketch Turner isn't exactly the most creative guy, but at least his attacks cause bronchitis. So it's a win-win. You can hang from the pipes to do damage to multiple enemies, really. Right now it's going to be Strigil. But he appears to be wise to my down kicking. He's playing me like a fiddle, so let me get down there and finish him off. Or I can just switch roles with him, that's cool too. I've been told role reversal is really great for spicing up things in the bedroom, so... Will you die already? I'm running out of horrible jokes to make. Sometimes this game will throw puzzles your way. Your first instinct may be, hey, why don't I punch this crate until it blows up, because there's a warning sign on it. Don't follow that instinct. Push it against the wall. Hit a switch. Your next instinct might be, why don't I jump in this pit? Don't follow that instinct. There are flaming barrels at the bottom. Just push the crate in there, it's fine. All the cool people are doing it. Just throw this knife. I didn't need it anyway. That was not very nice, Gravis. Get out of here. Alright, so there's a flying thing there. I don't know what these flying creatures are called. All I know is that they're ugly, so I'm going to call them Screeches, because that's what they do. You most definitely want to kill this Screech before moving on, otherwise it'll hit you and kill you. So there. Thank you. And the steroids are kicking in. Excellent. Well, either that or I'm a superhero for real. Or I'm dreaming. That's really up to you. And that is the first level out of the way. Next time on Let's Play Comix Zone. More Comix Zone.